You guys have asked and we're answering. These are our top 5 current true RV resorts that are our absolute favorites in order. These are places we would book a family vacation at, like a getaway, where there's going to be things to do, nice amenities,
Places to eat.
Yeah, like a true getaway for the family.
Like you're taking your condo on wheels with you and you're going on vacation type place.
Yes. So there's some criteria that we have to make our top 5 or our top campgrounds. And this criteria is as follows. Okay, first I'm going to say, this is not a state park, Corps of Engineers campground video. So most of these will not fall under that $60, $70 a night mark. And they're going to have some extra spectacular things going on. So
they ain't cheap, but they're nice.
Right. Vacation destination, location. That's a lot of big words. It has to be near a vacation destination or somewhere that people love to travel to. It also has to have full hookups.
So we're looking for places with concrete pads, nice big sites with more than just a picnic table. Something that's just, you know, like when you get there, you don't feel like you're on your neighbor. Like you got to be able to put your awning out. How's that?
Basically a campground that offers sites that have just a little extra something. Good fire pits, that's important. They have to have fun amenities like pools, pickleball courts, nice community areas, maybe a nicer arcade, something like fishing options, trails, some kind of fun amenities, right? Nice landscaping and like a welcoming, you know, atmosphere. Food on site. That's a big one for me. Views. Views are big. We want a view for our room, right? So these places typically are going to have nice views.
Another big one for us is not motor coach only, because we want everybody to go. And since we're not 55, it has to be under 50. Like all ages welcome.
Yes.
We've seen some nice places. We're like, we want to go camping there. And then the next thing we see is like
55 and up.
55 and up. All right.
Now, those kind of places are getting better, I think, at being a little more lenient depending. But then they're also tacking on no kids. And so it's like, okay, I get it. Those communities want those things. I get it. Because when we get to that point, we might want that atmosphere too. But I'm just saying that currently we want a place that, you know, isn't going to restrict our RV too much because we have a fifth wheel.
Right.
And then
we're young.
Yeah, we've been doing this a long time. So, hey, sometimes we leave the kids with grandma. Okay, we're still not bringing kids, but
still not 55.
Yeah. What we're saying here is RV resorts, we need y'all to be a little bit flexible. Flex campgrounds.
There you go. And so a big one for us too is like when you're spending this much money and you're taking a family vacation or you're going somewhere like this, and typically these are all pretty far for us, you want to feel like they want you there and you want to feel welcome. And you know, you're doing your family vacation, you're spending the money, you know, customer service and customer presentation as far as how they treat you is big. And then if you don't have good customer service, you ain't on the list. Not saying that if you're not on the list you have bad customer service, but it is a big must for us.
Yeah, so friendly stuff is huge. And saying that, like a casual laid back attitude about it. Like there's not so uptight. They want you to be here and have a good time.
We don't want them to feel like we got a cop stuck up their rear end when they're running around.
And so that's the criteria that these 5 fall under, and that's why we're choosing these. We did do a previous video on our top 4 luxury RV campgrounds to book for 2025. You guys can check out that video here. Those RV resorts are not necessarily what's in this video, but a few might overlap. So let's talk about it. Okay, in order. If you've seen our videos before, you already know so far our most favorite #1 campground right now is
Hilton Head National.
Yes, and that is in Bluffton, South Carolina, or you could say near Hilton Head, South Carolina. But the South Carolina people will say it is in Bluffton. So it's a cute little town right next to Hilton Head, and the location's fabulous if you want to take your kids to the beach. We love Hilton Head, South Carolina. So many things to do. Let's talk about what we like about that resort.
So one of the big things right off the bat for me is it's a very bikeable area. And so if you got your e-bikes, you can get around pretty easy there as well. And then you're really close to the beach. So it was a quick drive, and then the beaches, because it's the more hard-packed sand.
You can bike on the beach.
The beach is bikeable, and we rode quite a ways that one day and had a good time. So I'm a water person. I love the water. I love being near the water and in the water. So again, being on the beach was, it's hard to beat the water for me.
I think that's what makes this destination number one for us, is because we love beach towns. And we love to take vacation on the beach, bring our hotel on wheels, camp on the beach, near the beach. Beach vibes, beach it up.
Beach it up.
Big sites. They have really big sites. Spacious width-wise and lengthwise, I'd say.
Yeah.
They got all the amenities.
They got a nice pool. They got a lazy river. They got an arcade.
They got palm trees.
The bath and laundry facilities are like the nicest one we've ever seen. There's really nothing to dislike about Hilton Head National. There's nothing on my list. My dislike list on that one would be they have blindside back ends.
There you go. Blindside back ends. If you hate them, sorry, I guess you don't get to go to Hilton Head.
Yeah, go somewhere else.
But the nicest amenities that we've probably ever experienced on a campground. Great restaurant. You can sit in or out. They'll take it to the pool. There's a tiki hut bar. They've got all the things. They've got the dog park, the pickleball, the basketball. Can you fish with the alligators?
I don't know. They got alligators.
They have the trails. You can walk or bike. They do have a no kids section if you prefer that. You can have a fire there. Love that. The whole Carolina coastal town feel.
The low country, as they call it.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, highly recommend that. Number 2, and it shouldn't surprise you, but it's Talona Ridge for us.
Yeah, and I know in our Talona Ridge video we said that the two are going to tie for number 1. They kind of do. But here's the thing. They do tie. They're both like number 1, but they're two totally different vacation destinations. And for us, beach is going to win over mountains. That's just preference. Personal preference, and what our kids probably prefer. So that's why Talona's going to number 2.
Yeah, and there's so much to like about there. That when you get in there, the way they got the street lit up with little puck lights that change colors, and those are really cool. All the sites, well, not all the sites, but a lot of the sites are big. They're long, they're wide, which makes it nice as well. Then you have the mountain views. Really just about anywhere in the campground. Nice pool.
The mountain views, and the pool with the mountain views. The pool on the top level, probably, well, it's making the top 5 for a reason. The views and the amenities. That pool up there next to Grandview Hall, you can book out the event spaces. There's tons of community space, fire pits everywhere, and just overlooking the Blue Ridge Mountains. How do you top that?
You go to the beach. You do that at the beach, which is what Hilton Head is. So one of the things that they didn't have while we were there last, but what they do have coming up was the restaurant on site. So that's one of our big criteria. And then when you look at they have live music on the weekends, and then they also have, you're down the street from LJ, and LJ is just a cool little town that's not overdone, that you can go to. You can spend an hour, or you can spend 8 hours there, depending on what you want to do. But there's enough to do in that little town to keep you busy, especially if you're doing like a weekend trip.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. And then there's a lot of stuff around that area that they were telling us about that I don't remember, but it sounded interesting.
Well, I think that's why it makes the list too, is because of the things to do. Like, there's any restaurant, grocery store, or whatever you need right outside the campground. And on top of that, like you said, the little town of LJ, which gives it like some character, and small town, quaint little charming town to visit, which is great. But also on top of that, they've got the water things to do too in the summer. So you can do the tubing things, you can go hiking. It has all the stuff.
Apples in the fall.
Yes. Number 3, you guys have seen this one a lot probably, but if you're new to camping, maybe you haven't. Anchor Down in Dandridge, Tennessee. It's making the list. It is one of our favorite campgrounds. Can't wait to go back. Again, it meets all the criteria we talked about in the beginning. The views.
Oh, it's beautiful.
At Anchor Down, you get mountain views and lake views, and a pool that looks over both.
and
really
awesome fire pits.
Really awesome fire pits. Do we know of another campground that has the nice big stone fire pits like Anchor Downs?
No, and what's really cool about that one, again, is like I say, they got those big, huge fireplaces. They're not really fire pits, they're fireplaces. Yeah. Those are cool. And then the way they bring you your firewood there in those big tubs, and they drop them off and they deliver to your site. They come pick your tubs up in the morning, and they keep that place so clean.
There's not much food on that campground now, we haven't been back in a little bit, so that could have changed. There was a food truck. So that piece of the criteria is like, oh, but the rest of it totally makes up for it because there's places nearby, and you should pack your fridge if they don't have more than just that one food truck. There is a Buc-ee's nearby.
There's a food line there too.
There's a grocery store nearby. But the things nearby are the Great Smoky Mountains, Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, Dollywood, all the fun things. You can take a bike ride at Caves Cove. Just so many things to do. And the amenities there at the resort, it has to make the list. Also, like for the kids and families, it's great because they've got this like beach area and this whole like rocking chair viewing area that overlooks the lake, so
under
you can
that pavilion.
Yeah, you can watch your kids play in the sand or whatever, and then you've got the water sport options again. So there's a marina close by, you can rent a boat if you want or whatever. So again, it's got all the things.
You can stay there for a week, and if you pack your fridge, not leave and stay busy and really enjoy. It's such a cool place that you can just enjoy the campground. And that's what one thing about all these campgrounds is there's things to do around the campground, but if you stay at the campground, you're going to be okay. Like, you know,
right.
Like you can chill there for a week and not leave the premises and be. Jimmy Jungus. Make sure you use Liquified, and believe me, your wife will thank you too. I promise. Actually, the whole campground might thank you. Thank you to Liquified for sponsoring this segment of the video. They are giving away an Alliance Delta ML206. Now, I know that you've probably been beat to death with this giveaway. I'm just telling you now because it runs out in May. You can enter for free, or you can buy a product and it's $1 for $1. $10 gets you 10 entries, except for Memorial Day. They have a bonus giveaway. You're going to buy toilet treatment anyway. Why not buy something that's made in Indiana? Small local business. Thanks again for everybody for watching this. Let's get back to it.
Number 4, we're sitting at it right now, getting ready to leave. Elm Hill RV Resort in Nashville, Tennessee.
So Elm Hill makes our top 5 really for a couple of reasons. One, it's location to our house.
Well, it's very close to home to us in Kentucky, so yes, an easy drive.
It's a very easy drive.
But also the location to Nashville, Tennessee. So much to do in Nashville. And it's on the water. It's on Percy Priest Reservoir. So there's water sports things to do.
For me on this one though, one of the big things is like coming down, like it's right at an hour from the house. It's a nice campground. It's like Valerie said, it's on Percy Priest, close to Nashville. So this is like a place like for us, like I can come down here and spend a week, and I do a lot of work in Nashville. So I can just work, like leave from here and work. So I like that part about it. It makes it in the top 5. And then like you say, if you can't find something to do that you enjoy in Nashville, then you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff to do here, but the lake views here can't be beat too. It's this huge peninsula of campsites. Great pool that overlooks the lake and the marina. You've got the serenity of lake life, but also like the fun city stuff to do right up the street. I mean, you can do anything. The Grand Ole Opry, you can go to the mall, you can do anything in Nashville. Tons of good food in Nashville. If you want to check out our Nashville RVers food tour, check out this video here. All of these RV resorts have full tours on our channel, so check them out.
So number 5 is hanging on by a thread. And I'll be honest with you guys, we have a campground coming up that
I don't know, it might bump it out of the way.
I'm hopeful that it kicks Blue Water. I'm not anything wrong with Blue Water, but I think it might kick Blue Water off the list.
So number 5 is Blue Water Key in the Florida Keys.
And so what is not to love about that place? They have massive, I guess all the sites are huge. But what's really cool about the sites too is they're all individually owned, so they all have kind of a different flavor to them, and they have these huge tiki huts, and some have outdoor kitchens and some just have TVs, but it doesn't matter because you're in the Keys. And if you go to the Keys in the winter, for the most part it's warm, and you know, you do have some cold days, but it is just gorgeous there. It's on the bay. You can like walk some of the sites you can walk out to on your dock, plop out your chair, watch the sunrise or watch the sunset depending on which side of the little peninsula you're on. It's just so hard to beat.
It's really hard to beat because, and it is hanging on by a thread because it doesn't meet some of the other criteria, which is like food on site, which may have changed. Again, at the time of this video, y'all need to just do your homework and check. But when we went there in 2019, that's how long it's been for us since we've been there. Now we did pass it when we stayed nearby at Sun Outdoors and the KOA there in that Sugarloaf Key area. But that's the one thing we really like about Blue Water Key's location is it's in the middle of that strip of the Keys. It's further down south, but it's in between like the fun stuff to do up at Isla Mirada and Key Largo and the fun stuff to do down in Key West. So you can go in either direction if you're staying there, because everyone knows the overseas highway, it takes forever to get up and down. So wherever you're staying in the Keys, if you want to see it all, be prepared to travel, you know, an hour, 2 hours time, especially in the summer when things are crowded. And so Blue Water's location is great for that, because you can spend a day down in the Keys, come back, you can spend a day up north and come back. But like you said, Blue Water Keys tiki huts top any tiki hut sites we've stayed at so far. And that's what makes it so fun. And like you said, since they're each individually privately owned, they're decorated differently. And so it gives us like unique, like fun feel. Oh, I love this site over here. This site's cool. And you know, it's just a nice place to stay. And it's in a very popular vacation destination. It's the guy outside that you're worried about.
Yeah, it's distracting.
Where is he? Damn. He's right here. Again, how many videos?
All of them.
That's what it is, man. You have to like the Florida Keys to really appreciate what Blue Water Key is, because it is so chill and laid back. There is not a ton of family, like lively stuff to do on the campground. So for those reasons, it's hanging on, because I feel like there's going to be another resort that's going to bump it pretty soon. Because again, back to you gotta like the Keys. If you get bit up by no-see-ums and you hate the Keys, like this one won't be fun for you, because every time I've been to the Florida Keys, I come back with terrible bug bites. So Blue Water Key, we love you, but like, I'm just not coming back for a while due to those reasons.
Well, I think too, you know, for us, you know, the thing that would knock it off the list would be the drive. I mean, it's like 1,200 miles from our house. I mean, it's like I can be almost back to Idaho for what it cost us to get to the Blue Water Key. Right,
and I think at the time, like so many other in the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years, so many other new RV resorts have popped up that offer these things that Blue Water Key is just going to be getting bumped.
Yeah, we're going to a brand new campground coming up that, like, when I say it's brand new, like they just started taking reservations, and I'm really like hoping.
We're hopeful for this one.
Yeah, we're really hopeful. We're really excited.
Drive time is going to be better.
Oh yeah. It's not that far from the house. Well, it's far, but it's not like it's not far. It's just kind of far.
I almost feel like if I go back to the Keys, I'm probably going to book a nice hotel or Airbnb. Just saying. I just don't know that I'm going to RV it again for quite some time. That's just for you all to do whatever you want with. It's a lot. It's a long trip.
It is. It's a 3-day trip.
And honestly, like if you can even get a spot at Bahia Honda, I'd just go there.
Yeah, the state park is beautiful.
Yeah.
And if I was going to spend money to go somewhere, the KOA didn't look bad either.
Right.
So.
Well, if we're going to spend that much money and that much time going to a nice RV resort destination again, it's just probably not going to be Blue Water.
But it's still on the list, because it's someplace that if you ever get a chance to go, I would highly recommend going there, because it's the experience and the atmosphere of that RV park it's really incredible.
We don't have a lot of footage on it, guys, but like we had the best Christmas vacation, and I think maybe those memories too are what's keeping that one hanging on, because like we had such a good time. We brought our kids, we did Christmas under the tiki hut,
we jet skied around Key West on Christmas Day.
Yes, you know that Southern Point Bell that you can't get a picture of, you got to wait in that 2-hour line to get a selfie, you know, at the southernmost Point Bell. We jet skied around that in that water on Christmas Day in 2019. It was one of the best Christmas vacations we've had. But being at the resort was so chill and laid back. We played cornhole, we played whatever. We got to have coffee on our own little dock on the bay. Like it's amazing. If you love the Keys and you want to go that direction, definitely check that one out.
Guys, thanks for watching. We're getting into our busy part of our camping schedule, and there's going to be a lot of new videos, and we've got some new campgrounds coming up that I'm excited about. So I'm hoping you're excited about it too. So maybe this list will change in the next few months.
That's exactly what I was going to say. This list is current as of early 2025. And you all have been asking since we've mentioned that Telona was in our top 5. You all were like, what's your top 5? And we're like, okay, we got to give them our top 5 because we never really have like broke it down and why.
And so, you know, you might hit us up in June and our top 5 might be different.
So we'll keep you posted. We'll keep bringing the RV resorts to you as much as you guys want us to. You say you like them and they're helpful. And every time we see you, you guys say you book them. So you're welcome to the RV resorts.
Yeah, no joke. Guys, thanks again. Thank you for your time. I know it's a big honor for us to get to have your time on a Sunday or whenever you watch this, but we appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on our next adventure.
See ya.
We're leaving. It's dead quiet, and now we're leaving.
The video's over, and it's crickets.
You hear the birds.
Okay, don't forget to check out all of those videos. We have full tours on all of those RV resorts. And guys, I got to tell you, we probably didn't say as much as we wanted to about Elm Hill in Nashville, but we literally just recorded that video, so be sure to check that out. And what I wanted to say about things to do in Nashville was, if you didn't know, and you're looking for fun things to do, there's a plethora of things, and you can find anything to do in Nashville. But one cool thing I found to do recently that we like is cooking classes. There are a ton of cooking classes in Nashville. I'm getting ready to do a cake decorating class and a bourbon infused filet class. It's going to be a great time. So if you're looking for like date night, you empty nesters out there, come into Elm Hill to like chill on the lake and have some quiet time, book you a cooking class in Nashville. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, see y'all on our next adventure.